Oh, well, hello there. Hello there. You can't tell, but I'm here once again. Well, hello there, everybody. I am, as you know, of course, Fanboy Tone back here with a Watt stream, as I call them. Some people don't like me saying Watt. I can see why the more I say it, but hopefully, I don't get in my head too much. But I just wanted to do some painting, some hanging out. It's if you haven't heard, or maybe you did, I had a stream earlier. Let's set the tone with Mike of Bonfire Brew. We sat down, had a conversation, and I talked about initially in that stream, but I'll talk about it now too. I've been sick this week, so bear with me on that. Traveled to Ohio last week, had a great time, went through 7 haunted houses. Me and Britt got to hang out with Drastin, Jehovah, Mike, and their families and everybody. So we had a great time, but in all those crowds, somewhere, somehow, I got sick. And I don't get sick too often, not like this, I suppose, but I got sick enough to where I had to take a couple days off work this week, which is not something I do often. It destroys my guilt, I'll be honest with you. But finally, on the up and up. So I was able to have a good conversation today with Mike. If you have not seen that, I definitely encourage you to go watch that. It was a great conversation after 8 years of friendship to be able to finally sit and do something like that. Even though the roles are kind of switched, I think, in some way. But I'm just planning on sitting here. I'm going to drink some beers that I picked up last weekend in, the Cincy area or Franklin area, because I believe we really only got to go to Dorothy Lane where I can pull some singles, and they have great beers that I don't normally get my hands on. So now I'm able to do that and hang out here. So, but that's my goal. I'm just going to sit, chill, drink, paint, chit chat, whatever comes up. I suppose it is what it is. This is my Saturday night plans. Britt's got friends in or friend in town tonight. They're hanging up upstairs, scrapbooking, doing their thing. I'm going to be down here doing mine. So just kind of a chill weekend and finally be able to do this and get more time on my plate to be able to paint. I haven't really painted in a couple weeks, so very frustrating. So that's that. Hey Julia, welcome. How are you? Good to see you. Appreciate you popping in here. Hope you are well. Unfortunately, we weren't able to meet up with Julia and Dibajosh last weekend because everybody was busy, but soon enough, hopefully we can plan something and do that again. But yeah, I guess really to just jump into it, probably the first thing I should do is crack open a beer. The question is, so I got a couple beers here. I don't know where to start. Now I picked up an Oktoberfest, of course. It's a limited edition from Toppling Goliath Brewing Company, and they are out of Iowa, Decorah, Iowa. You can never have enough Oktoberfest, right? It is the best time of year, fall time for beers. So I had to grab that, and then I grabbed a Grainworks Brewing Company, which I've had a few of their beers. I do like Uno Mas, Mexican style amber lager. I love these beers. Mexican style lagers are, I think they're kind of a little bit of a craze right now. I'm into it. Like I love it. I really love the Old Nations version, the Tranquilias. That's my favorite thus far. One of the best beers this year. If you heard me at the beer fest, I said it's probably now my favorite summer beer. Delicious, delicious beer. But so I'm gonna pop open a couple of these and drink some beers. Looking forward to being able to do that. You've been fighting a migraine all day. That is absolutely awful to hear. I'm sorry to hear that, Julia. Um, that happens. You didn't talk to Drassen today, did you? Because he gives me a migraine sometimes. So just by doing that, but no, I appreciate the harassment. No, it's all good. I'll talk into the void alone if I have to. It does not bother me. I'm good for it. But appreciate you popping in anyways. Hope you feel better. Hope that migraine gets out of the way. Those are awful. So let's see. What do I want here? I can't get enough. So I'm definitely gonna open up this Mexican lager. So first things first, if you know me and my untapped beeswax, I certainly have to get a little picture first, and then we're going to enter it into the Untapped app. I'll keep it brief because I will sit here and write an entire story about everything I'm drinking, and it's definitely very on the half-ass because I have no idea what I'm talking about. I just enjoy beer, so that is what it is too. So look at this fella out here having dinner, tuning in to some winners. Yeah, yeah, it was good to see you again, comrade. Thank you for popping in earlier. Again, if you haven't checked out that Let's Set the Tone earlier with Mike, it was a great conversation. Honestly, comrade, when he started getting existential, I knew he would because that's kind of who he is. I had a feeling that I don't know if you caught all of that or some of it, but there was definitely some life vibes I was getting out of him too. He's been a proponent. Mike has been a huge proponent of mental health and also particularly men's mental health for as long as I've known him because as somebody who was in the military and as we know guys can be sometimes guys and it's kind of a taboo for men to talk about those sort of things but he's been a proponent of those for years so definitely can see you guys kind of fitting on that plane together too so it was good to have him say that so Julia says can't blame this one on Drastin. Rain is moving in. Yeah, we're getting thunderstorms right now too for sure. And then Drastin, latest choices of Shadow Spark. Yeah, I mean it's that campaign, Julie. And I keep in mind I don't help write as much now as I used to, but I am definitely aware of when things are coming, and I've been waiting for that for a while. Yeah, yeah. Hey, comrade. You paid the premium. This is what happens when I actually have more time. I'm not traveling on the weekends, or I just got more time on myself. It's hard during the week sometimes for me to stream as often as I like. I think my job just drains me. It's very exhausting to talk all day because for at least 6 hours consistently throughout the day or more, I'm doing, interviews as a recruiter. It's a lot. And by the time you're done, as extroverted as I am, so I'm very animated in these, conversations you can imagine. I'm pretty tuckered out. And some nights it's really like, do I really want to make content, stream, or do anything? No, I want to die. So, but now that I have more time on my plate here, I'm done for the year for big trips, maybe a couple of, weekend day trips. But for the most part, we're golden here. We're moving forward. Yeah, man. As soon as he started talking about that and you were in the chat, comrade, and I was like, man, this is straight up like life vibe stuff right here. So, um, yeah, no, I appreciate you popping in there too. And you need to also get your phone setup figured out, or maybe some form of way to be able to jump into EV Mux because it certainly would be fun to sit in one of these, you know, one of these sessions here and clown a little bit. Oh, you can see me in the background. Look at that. I don't know if I want that, but we're gonna take a picture of it anyways. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Got a lot of things around me. I did get this bad boy. I do want to show this off real quick because I'm really excited about it. This bad mammer came in 2 days ago. I've been fucking playing with him. He's a simple, bendy, way more articulate than he should be, bulky as fuck. Probably one of the cooler characters that I've gotten in a while. As far as the gamer verse for Marvel versus Capcom, I got Gargantos, aka Shumagorath, as you all seen. That's going to be my favorite probably forever. But I didn't get the Venom like I intended to, just because as bad as I want that blue Venom, and I really want it, I repurposed my money because I'm trying to focus mostly on Savage Crucible. So, but I had to pick up Juggernaut. This is a great figure. I was fucking around with it all last night after the World Makers Consortium stream, and it's way cooler than I thought it was going to be, and I can't wait to get some pictures someday with it. I don't get fast on the picture taken. It's not always a huge priority for me, uh, but right now I gotta focus where I need to, which is Savage. So yeah, you need to, buddy, because I think you and me need to sit around and clown more frequently. So we owe it to the people, comrade, to sit here and fuck around a little bit too. So Zilla, I know, is cleaning right now. He's supposed to potentially pop in, and maybe hopefully have some clowning, but he also was letting me down a little bit earlier too. So we'll see. Let's crack it. What do we say? What does Josh say? Crack it, pour it, smell it. A little bit of a tilt first on this. Oh God, beautiful! Look at that! Look at that! It's a little darker too. Oh God, yeah. Mm. I get the I definitely get the maltiness and a little bit of that caramel. And there's that lime. Oh fucking A, I love it. Just nothing better than a Mexican lager right now. Look at how beautiful that is. Look at that. You see that? Anybody like that? That glass is pretty sweet, right? You can get those on the Untapped app. Only $10. Just saying. Oh man, that's delicious smelling. All right, so what I always do is I prepare my Untapped app. Let's see, uno más. Grainworks, where are you at? Now I lightly mentioned it earlier, but thankfully, me and half-ass beer review Josh Haber Josh, as now he's being called from time to time. We're able to make the 450 North corn maze. Awesome time, just stupid hot. It was stupid hot. It was the first weekend of October, and it was almost 90 degrees in the middle of a cornfield. Fuck that corn sweat, whatever it was. It was just hot. There was no wind, not a cloud in the sky. It might as well been the 4th of July. It was hot as shit. It was very annoying. But that being said, we got to try some great beers. I couldn't tell you some of them that we tried now off the top of my head. They're in his video. Hopefully he gets that out sometime soon. But most definitely had some really really banger drinks there. So, and we were trying to choose people we don't normally get, right? Because one of the nice things about going out of the state of Michigan is that we have way more choices of awesome beverages because our distribution in this state is absolutely stupid. So it always allows us to like find singles and sample other breweries that we normally don't see or get. So when we're in line at the the corn maze, we're looking for specific either names we don't get enough of, like, or never tried, and then have to pick and choose at that point. But it was honestly, while we had a lot of fun, it was also quite miserable because of the heat. So we stayed in the game as long as we could, but it was tough. But thank you once again to uh our friend there at 450 North that invited us to attend. And we got to see Tom Bonney of Third Eye Brewing Company. They're themselves pouring their drinks, so it was a good time for that at the very least. But it's always nice getting out of town and you know enjoying a different scenery as well. So all right, so here we go. I'm going to try this as always, as a partner of Half-Ass Beer Do, the little drink big drink. Cheers. Ooh, man, that lime comes swinging. Shit, that's a lot of lime in that. Wow, that is tasty. It's a lot because a lot of the Mexican lagers I feel like I've had are a little bit lighter, a little bit more crisp. This has a lot of like a lot of lime, a lot of malty. Kind of got some heft to it, a little bit more of the diaper. I don't know if that's the right thing to say. Maybe probably not, but that's delicious. So, um, let's see. I'm gonna type in here. Yep, this is something I would definitely nab. Interesting enough, it's only sitting around 3.6 average on the Untapped app, but for me, this is definitely more around at least a 4. This is definitely something I would drink, annually if I could get my hands on it. All right, now I'm not going to do a paragraph, of course. But that is a thumbs up from me for sure. So awesome. Next up will be that other that Oktoberfest there. So have you tried the Grainworks Uno Mas, Julia? We have not been to the Grainworks one, and this is definitely not the first Grainworks I've had. So we definitely have to do that. But Yeah, this is a awesome uh Mexican style amber lager. Like this is pretty gnarly. If you haven't tried it, highly recommend at this point. 4 out of 5 untapped. That's what I'm going with. Uh, as I use my untapped pint, of course. Once again, $9.99 on the Untapped app. Maybe it's moved because of all tariffs. I don't know, but here we are. All right. Well, let's see. Where do I want to go now? I guess I probably could start. You've had it before. Yeah, very delicious. Okay. Good. 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 And I don't know shit about a lot of the ins and outs and big words all the time about beer. I just know what I like, what I can smell, and what my flavor and palate gets excited about, and that's definitely something that I get pretty hype about now. So, well, I don't know what I want to do first. So, honestly, I'm gonna switch cameras over. I should probably do that first of all. Why is that not there? Why did I break it? Yeah, okay. That's of course how I would do it. Okay. So, I don't want to keep this here too much in the way either. Perfect, perfect. So I can do one of two things. I definitely want to put a black wash on these skellys here, for my necromancer. Or what I need to do is my necromancer, Hims needs he needs a finish on him too. So I haven't decided really what I want to do yet. I think I'm actually gonna do the black wash on the skellys because I feel like he's just kind of standing around, so I don't need to really worry about, you know, any I guess coating on him or whatever you want to call it. He's turned out really well. He's pretty much finished at that point. Besides that, so I'm still not 100% sold on the look of. I mean, I've touched it up, tried to make it more bloody. I think this this here. I think what I'm gonna do for this is I'm gonna do, instead of a matte, I'm gonna do a glossy finish, so it looks like it's still kind of bleeding. I don't know if you can see that, but I definitely went with more of the fang in, like, in my head, thinking like very Lovecraftian thing kind of weapon there. But speaking of thing, I do my annual. I watched the original 82 thing, 84, 82, pretty consistently. I just watched it again 2 nights ago, and then watched the 2011 thing, the prequel. And honestly, and this is usually controversial, I don't hate that movie. I actually like it. I enjoy a lot of it. I think the biggest problem is really one plot point. Um, it can hit or miss, but really the problem with the 2011 thing is the CG that they used for that. I think that even though the other movie is older, the original, the practical effects, while maybe aged in some, is still way more believable than that CG trash they did for that 2011 movie. I think that would have been more receptive with people had they had done that. So I'll die on that hill. I think that's still a great movie. I'll still watch it. You just really have to like plug through some of the bullshit with the CGI. I also think that they revealed too much of it kind of early on, whereas the original kind of like, I felt like it creeped a little bit more, instead of like right when it jumps out of the ice and it's like this big old thing, which I get because of the sign and everything like too. But they're looking under the shack or whatever, and it's like you're already seeing like full blown crazy shit going with it. But whatever, tomato tomato, I suppose. But what else did I watched Tales from the Crypt Demon Knight. Fantastic movie. It is one of my all-time favorite, like, just kind of random culty movies. And I started watching the series again today too. So Tales from the Crypt is definitely something near and dear to my heart, for sure. For sure. So let's see. I think I'm gonna do the black wash. That's what I'm angling towards. So I'm gonna get that prepped. And these are the Storm collectible Golden Axe figures. They're skeletons, clearly. Um, but they're perfect for my necromancer. So they're just a little bit taller than the Savage Crucibles. I think they're about an inch taller, about 7. But you can kind of like work their bodies so they kind of hunch over, anyways. But a lot of folks now, I've been starting to see them pick up in the Savage community, buying these as well. So it's a pretty cool addition. All right, Let's say hello. Well, we were. Well, that's the my my palette here is a complete mess. I got to get more sheets. Should have probably changed it out, but we ain't gonna. We'll fucking do it live. We'll jerk off some paint here for a minute. Don't mind me. Oh shit! All right. Now, I haven't done a lot of washes, so it's high chance that I could fuck up, but we'll see. I don't want to put too much in that. This shit dries like a motherfucker. Sippy. Oh, fucking A, that's good. I've been wanting a beer all damn week. All right. Nope, I'm using the big one on this one, so. Dry it up a little bit. All right, the question is, do I want to start with the head or do I want to start with the legs? I'm going to start with the head, I think. That way I can hold it like that. Now, if I remember correctly, you don't want to keep it on there super long, right? You want to... Problem is I also... Well, it does darken it up kind of nice, doesn't it? So I got a lot of paper towel near me, too, because I knew this was going to be kind of a task here, so... Fucking... Of course I would. All right. Shit, even if a lot of black stays on, it'll probably look cool, kind of charred English. Get that neck, under the jaw. Now, for black washes, being that I really, of course, don't know what the fuck I'm doing, since this is really one of the first times I kind of did that, done it. Man, it looks kind of cool though, right? For any tips on sort of painting, washes, things in that nature, make sure to check out my friend Wentzilla, his YouTube. All kinds of great paint tutorials, including washes. That's where I got inspired. That's where I get inspired all the time. I suppose I could probably... I might do this with the next one. Take parts of it. Take it apart, too. I figure once I wash through it, I might also, like, kind of go back, with some, like, grayish bone or something like that. Kind of give it a little bit more of a edged look to it. I don't know if that's terminology that I can use, but I'm using it. That does look a lot better. Looks pretty sick. These things come in a lot of different pieces, too. You can take it right apart. So I'll just do a little section at a time, I think. That way I'm not overwhelming myself either. Like I said, I'm out of my fucking element, so it's fine. Hmm. Gotta get up the top of those ribs. Around that neckline. Certainly makes it pop a lot more. Good God. Like I said, for all your paints, tips, and tricks, and all those needs, make sure to check out Wenzilla. He'll be in the description. You can go back many years to a lot of his content of him giving what the fuck, him giving tips to painting. So, well. If it isn't the man, the myth, the legend, tatted, tatted X. I'm not gonna throw out real names. That's your business, but it's good to see you, man. Hey, that face hugger, my dude. That's nice. Very nice. Also somebody there who does some incredible painting. An incredible artist here. Tatted has gotten himself into the 3D printing game, and he's doing some wild shit out there, y'all. So I don't know if you're planning on doing a store, Tatted, or like an Etsy thing, or selling that stuff, or any of that sort of thing. But dude, you could probably be making some fucking bank on some of that shit, in my opinion. Nice work out there. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I see it out there, bro. I saw that face hugger and I was like, God damn. I've got the I got the NECA face hugger out there, the styrofoam one, and it's awesome because it's big, life size, but like it's a really weird thing. The tail bends, but the missed opportunities, the fingers don't bend on it. It's like, why would you not have that? So kind of frustrating, but either way, you're welcome though. You're welcome. Like I said, I see you out there, but yeah, I'm just honestly, I'm painting these storm uh bone guys here from Golden Axe because I'm using them for my necromancer here. So I want to give them a goddamn cat hair all over. I want to give them a black wash and just trying to make them pop a little bit more tonight. So that's kind of the goal here. And honestly, part of it's really just drinking beer. I'll be honest. This gives me an excuse to sit here and talk, drink beer, and paint and whatever. So yeah. Hope you've been well, man. Like I said I seen those posts. I sees them. Yeah, for sure, man. How's everything going on? Family and everything. Looks like kids and stuff. Like you got a lot going on, man. Good for you too. All that. Yeah, this looks cool when I do this. The biggest issue I'm having is this fucking paper towel not working with me. So you can see, the difference with that black that makes compared to just the ash and the kind of that silver, not ash, excuse me, gray. I mean, kind of gives them more of a. You can kind of makes it pop a little bit more. Charred bones. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I've been working on this custom here, trying to finalize that. I got this gnarly pink one that's not working the way I need it to, but it is what it is. Well, yeah, good man. Yeah, that's life, bro. I fear you, but that's all you can do. You just got to keep plugging away. My life's definitely a lot different than it was a few years ago. Went through the divorces, did all that fun stuff. It is what it is. But you just like you said, you just got to keep plugging away. It is what it is. So feel like what's the old adage? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Some wise old Yoda shit or something. I don't know. Want more that skull. I feel like that was a missed opportunity with some of the... All right, open your mouth, boy. His teeth are actually fucking sharp. Holy shit. It's pretty neat. Gotta remember to keep it in frame. There we go. That's a little bit better. I like that a little bit better. Yeah, we'll have to catch up, buddy. We'll have to catch up. Most definitely. I don't know if you still talk to anybody from the old school. I still talk to Lupe. I still talk to Rohit. And Sean Powell lives literally 11 minutes north of me, so I talk and see that fool every day. But yeah, we definitely got to catch up, man. I got to see all the stuff you got, man. You're I don't know if you must be printing like crazy and painting nonstop, dude, because it's pretty wild when you're posting stuff and you're doing a lot. It's awesome. Hmm. Oh yeah, night and day. Night and day. That's fucking sick. All right, so got the arms there. Yep, that turned out really good. Let's do some of the back here. Oops. So I don't need the earbuds in right now. I gotta make sure I do a bad job of bringing this really close to me and keeping it out of the scene here, don't I? Yeah, that looks cool. God damn, yeah, that's night and day. Look at that. You can tell the difference. The backs. It's fucking sick. No worries, Julia. Yup, you have a good night too. Appreciate you popping in. We'll catch up soon. Got a feeling this hat is going to be too hot for my head since I'm drinking. I can feel it getting warm and sweaty. Bullshit. Fucking bullshit. Right. Yeah. You. Make them skellys pop. I might actually take some black and get into the crevices a little bit better with a smaller one. I think that might look good too. Thank you. Yeah, I think the black washes here are looking really good too, and it's making a huge difference in it. Definitely. All right, let's follow the ass end first. Pelvi. Right into where his butthole would be. To the sides. Oh, you can almost make it look like his peener. Isn't that fucking special? Okay. Dope. All right. Damn it, maybe my... No, look, I'm jerking him off. Great. No diddy. All right. Pelvi looks good. Let's go to the front of it. Okay. Come on. All right. Definitely don't feel like this paint comes off very well either, though. That is one thing I will say about it. But looks sick. Beep, 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 beep. I literally have the Power Rangers theme song stuck in my fucking head right now. For whatever reason. Shit. Fucker. Right. Come on, boy. There we go. Cool. Very sick. Very cool. I don't know if I need to be using a little bit less black, but I really like how he's turning out. black on everything though. Either way, that's fine. Everything's fine. It looks sick though. God damn, that looks cool. Who knew a little black wash could help? Well, I know who knows. Mr. Zilla. I'm losing the hat here. Sweating from the beers. Jeez, oh, Pete's. Oh my god, I could drink that constantly. All right, we're getting there. All right. Okay. Damn, this stuff rubs off really weird. What if I should use probably a cheaper, maybe? Yeah, that's what it is. All right. Looks good, though. Looks real good. Kneecap. All right. Let's kind of go back over a little bit. Some of those crevasses. Dirty bones, dirty bones, dirty bones, y'all. All right, foot. Stuff actually dries fairly fast for that kind of early coat because it like peels off instead of rubs off. I'm assuming that it's because the paint is a better paint than some of the other ones I got, but either way. Cool. All right. Dirty hands. So one more shin left. And this mofo is about done. But like I said, I think I might go back into some of the dark crevices and do something there too. Or the crevices and make them darker. All right. All right. That looks pretty nice. Time for the foot. God damn, let's keep dropping everything. Just a little bit of. Oh man, I'm out too. Yep, fuck. Just a little juice, just a little baby juice for daddy. There you go. All right. That's about going to finish that up. Sick. It looks sick. Like that. All right. We've got one skelly black washed. Lovely. I'm just going to throw trash on the ground, I think, for now. All right. Last drink of this. Let's open another. All right. As you can see, quite a bit of difference here between the two. That black wash really making that skelly kind of pop here. Good amount still of gray in there, but it really just kind of like, damn, yeah, kind of makes those contours look even more nasty. But I do think that going into some of these darker crevices with a smaller might be good. We're going to find out, actually. First of all, le paper towel. All right. Okay. I'm going to need more of that, but I do want to soak that for a minute. Fan is running hot tonight on that laptop there. Oh boy. All right. Trying to just kind of make it look a little bit. I feel like this might make it a little bit more menacing. I could be wrong, but I do feel that does kind of make the rest of it pop a little bit differently. Trying to eat my mic. All right. Yeah. I do like it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Cool. Teeth look good. Yeah. All right. Cool. Officially done with him. I imagine I probably should put a coat on him at some point too. But let that dry for a little while before we do that. So, all right. That's it for a minute. Oh, whatever. That's why I got all this paper towel. Don't matter at all. Let that dry though for a minute. God damn it. I can't hold on to anything. Okay. Time for another beer. Uno done. There. Take a picture. Bear with me. I may have to blow my nose here in a little bit. So, hot mess. All right. Black paint all over. All right. Goliath Brewing Oktoberfest. Crack it. Pour it. Smell it. Bring it up on Yay Old App. I'm going to blow my nose. Sick of doing that. All right. Goliath Brewing Oktoberfest. Oh, here we go. Oh, shit. All right. Let's Give it a little snifferoonie. Oh yeah, I get that biscuity, bready, malty. Oh man, little drink, big drink. Ooh. Oh, that's good. God damn, Oktoberfests are so good. Man. All right. Another awesome beer for tonight. Four two five out of 5. That's what we're coming in with there. All right. Back at it. You gotta get a second Skelly painted up, so we'll let him let this feller get some time to dry. Now their weapons I'm debating too, like I don't know, I'll probably definitely give them some silver. Just because the silver always looks better when you paint them. These are actually for just being random weapons for these guys. They're actually pretty gnarly. They've actually they're done very well. I think just as they are painted like in this mold. But we can definitely give them a little bit more love. I definitely want these spikes to be like spikes, right? Maybe throw some blood on the shields or something, or on their weapons. That'd be pretty tight, I think. All right. Start once again with the head. I'm ready for my close up now, Mr. De Niro. You sure are, Linda. You sure are. All right. Jaws. Kind of work back over it some. Inside that mouth. What'd that mouth do? Let's see. I need to pour more out, anyways. Just joining, lurking, tuning in, whatever, hanging out. We're just chilling tonight. We are painting. We're drinking some beers. Been sick all week. Finally, time to just have a good time, I guess. Giving a couple skellys some black washes. Those teeth. Top of that mouth. The head wants to pop off so bad right now. Oh, fuck. Teeth. Too much black on the teeth. I guess it's really not. It looks pretty cool like that, actually. Yeah, his teeth are really sharp for like a figure like this. Like, I'm really kind of shocked by that. All right. Do that other part last. So, okay. All right, working the spine. Working the spine. Working the neck. All right. Certainly makes that neck pop, though. Jesus. Jesus. Okay. Now, moving on. Next body parts. I'm going to try and lower that mic, get it out of my way. All right. I think I'll work on the shoulder blades. Work on the back first. If you have cats, you know what I'm exactly dealing with right now. Okay. Harder to get in those crevasses on the neck and the spine. But I want to get a little bit of it because I don't want it to be like, too black there. Try to move it around a little bit. Certainly does look pretty sharp again, though. Honestly, shout out to Famine. This was his idea to give the skellys a black wash here. He said it makes them really look pop, and he's definitely right, as you've seen. So, let's see here. Huh. Yeah, something. Okay. Well, now we'll flip. And we'll do front rib cage, all that, and then we'll start working on arms there. I like a little bit more of that black in there. Oh, shit. Touch the black. Very cool. Very cool. One thing I've really laxed on this year, this is awful of me to even bring up, but at least this season, this is my favorite time of year for sure. Is I didn't get any of my outside Halloween decorations up. I think with the 450 North travel and everything, it sounds like some fucking excuses. I just didn't get to it, and I'm realizing that right now, and that makes me really fucking mad at myself for that. Actually, Britt got some up inside finally this week. Of course, they always look good, but I didn't do my part, and I'm ashamed of that. So, it's awful, awful of me. It's my favorite time of year, and I fucked up, completely fucked up. Damn, that stuff just rubs right off of that sentence too, doesn't it? It dries so fast. I'm not used to that. looks better. Sick. When it gets into those, like, the fingies and grooves of the arms, that's when it really, really pops. It looks good. Yep. Cool. Hey, what up, dude? What's up, man? How are you tonight, Rad? The man, the myth, the legend. What you doing? I'm drinking beers and I'm painting, and well, I'm blackwashing anyways, So, cheers. Hot damn, that's a good Oktoberfest. Really good. These are the Storm Collectibles 2-pack. They're lizard skeletons from the game Golden Axe, which I know you know. They match up perfect with these Lemurian lizardmen in the Savage Crucible line. So pretty fucking gnarly, man. Pretty fucking gnarly. I assumed you probably were. I saw you just popped out either a video or reel. I'll check it out later. Man, you're really inspiring me to do something like that too. I think I need to. I think I got to do something like that. I got to create my own um, dio or something, or get some stuff. I want to. Of course, I'm waiting on 3D printers as well too. I'm sick of. I got to get that figured out. I keep saying that, but I gotta. I literally got to build a bench and get the space worked out. But and then be able to start really banging out some shit. Because I got some fucking ideas for some of these photos I want to do with these guys, dude. Like, goddamn. And like, I know, Josh is clowning on me because I haven't got anything out for Outpost in a while. And it's because I've been so focused with this right now, truthfully. And I haven't had time anyways. But I'm really debating, like, wondering if I should start from scratch and kind of focus on Crucible, world building instead. I don't know. I gotta. That's just me talking out loud. I'm just thinking about it as I've been thinking about it before he even clowned on me. That son of a bitch, Chadzilla, yelling at me all day. Yeah, I was looking at those today too. I know. Those dragon mounts look fucking sick, dude. There's so many, dude. There's so many fantasy lines that just fit with all of this shit, dude. And it's so fucking great. And it's I don't know. I don't know if that everybody's. I think a lot of people have caught on to it. But man, there's just so much shit out there that just works so well with all of it. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with the world building right now. I'm really debating just kind of. I'm already kind of working on some lore for like this now, and it's like, man, I don't want to abandon what I had going because I really do love my the outpost with the rebel crew, man. But dude, it's I think that this is just taking a different direction and inspiration. If that makes sense. These look sick. I took Famine's advice, which was to give these a black wash. Um, it really fucking makes these goddamn skellys pop, dude. I got the first one done already. So actually Chadzilla was supposed to be in here, but I think he's doing some cleaning or something, so he's kind of got caught up with that. So I don't know if he's still gonna pop around or whatnot. Really, some of those Warcraft figs. There's some new ones I've seen recently too that I feel like I've seen people using for Mythic and even Savage too. So man, yeah, that's cool. I feel like the Legion stuff for you. I mean, you're an MOTU guy, you know, you're a He-Man guy, so it makes sense that it's kind of like taking a hold of you like it has. I mean, same with me, man. Like it's so hard right now for me not to buy those Mondo 2000 version of He-Man because I love that series so much. They're like $100 a figure or whatever, and I've got literally like half that line or more, 3/4 of that line when it first came out over there that I usually display. It's probably like half, honestly, but so I'm like, man, I'm gonna have those out someday. Like, is it really worth re-diving into something different, or just keep the focus? And that's kind of what I've just kind of decided, just keep the focus with kind of what I'm already doing. But it is so fucking tough. My hands are so dirty. I can't have a snack until my hands are washed, Mom. I'm just sitting around here fucking around, drinking and fucking off, man. If you feel like you want to hop in here and just fuck off and chit chat or whatever too, you're welcome to. I told Zilla the same thing, but he's he's going through his underwear drawer or some shit, I think. So he said he still might, but that was, a while ago. I think he got some new Power Ranger undies, so, he just kind of had to get rid of the old shit or something. I don't know. He's probably out there listening. He's about to blast me in 2 seconds. Yeah, you're welcome to put just in case you feel like it. Oh, right on. Fair enough. Dude, I did not sleep last night. I was supposed to do blood work this morning, and the doctor never sent it over. I was wrong on it, so I literally woke up after getting, I think, about 4.5 hours of sleep last night. I couldn't fall asleep. Couldn't fall asleep. Had a stomach ache. Couldn't fall asleep. Watched Tales from the Crypt Demon Knight. Couldn't fall asleep. Fucking got up at like 8:30. Uh, took a massive filthy shit and then left to go do that. And I get there and she calls my name back. She's like, "Yeah, there's no blood work here ordered for you." Do you have one? I'm like, "No, I'm gonna go back to bed." So I came back, literally tried to sleep for like an hour and a half, maybe even almost 2 hours before I had to do my interview today. And I'll be goddamned if I couldn't fall asleep. So that was that. Some real horse shit. Real horse shit. Let's get the inside of this rib cage a little bit. Not a lot, baby girl, just a little bit. By the way, Rad, I noticed, and maybe you didn't get, I didn't hear any toasty last night. It might be too much of a bitch to set up, but man, I was hoping you were going to surprise me with that. That was so much fun. It was a good start to a shootout for sure. Please tell me it's like actual castles, like they're going to castles, right? It's not like them building them, right? That's fucking cool. You had it ready? Oh my god. Well, hey, we still got some time, right? Still got time. All right. Front back caught up. Let's work on the pelvis. We're starting the back again like last time. We get a little color in that ass. Building and living in a medieval town in Keep. Oh, that's fucking cool. That's fucking cool. Britt asked me recently. I don't remember the context. I really don't remember at all. It was something about my ideal place to live or like house. Yeah, it was like ideal house or mansion. I literally told her I want to live in an old school stone, like medieval style castle, but with like modern like toiletries and upgrades, like running water, actual toilets. She's like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Absolutely. Why would you?" And I said, "I want a fucking moat. Like, why would you not want that, right? Like, to me, it's a no brainer. I grew up with fucking Castle Grayskull. Give me a goddamn moat. Give me something. Something. Why would I not want a castle? Sounds badass. But I don't want to shit in a chamber pot. That's the only thing. That's why I said it's got to have modern toiletries. Not shitting in a fucking bucket and letting my you know, letting one of my cabin maidens take it away. Whatever they're fucking called, I don't know. Hired help. Turd wranglers. Turd pourers. What do you fucking call them, right? But come on, give me a castle. Fuck. Black all over my hands. Oops. You should bush build a castle, dude. That'd be fucking sick. Like make it like a forest elf castle of like twigs and berries. You know? Be like a place where Legolas would live. Unleashing blood for blood. Ironically, that song stuck in my fucking head all day. Him's turning out good. Turning out real good. Will Teo. Will Teo. Is Will Teo. Oh no, Mom. I got poop in my pants again. No. Gosh darn it, Archimedes. Don't poop your pants. All right, time for the front of that pelvis. Do, 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 do. All right. Very nice. Very nice. Very, very bulgy. Very bulgy in the pelvic area. What do you think, you fucking Elvis? You ain't no fucking Elvis. Poopy pants. Poopy pants skeleton. Cool. This one's a little bit, I think, darker in some areas, as this one's kind of dried a little bit, and that's perfectly fine too. They definitely have some distinctiveness between the two. I need a new paper towel, actually. Floor trash. Drink beer. Oh, God damn it, it's good. All right. Appreciate anybody out there kind of hanging out, lurking, been chatting, people come and go. I appreciate just kind of, hanging out, supporting. If you always get a chance, please make sure to subscribe. Please make sure to like, comment, say something, whatever. Any of that fun support stuff, we appreciate it here at the B&B brand. I got to set the tone out earlier with my buddy Mike. I've known for about 8 years now. Another Canadian pal. He, had a lot to talk about when it comes to his, streaming career, and he's been doing it since 2018 as well. He just his path, has gone all over, similar to mine in certain aspects, but awesome success in some of his spaces, and he's doing well with what he's doing. Build a good community. He's great. Dream, but it was good to finally be able to do that. We've been wanting to do that for years, so hopefully I can get him involved in some other conversations, topical content sometime for Let's Set the Tone as well. This week we got Dungeon Banter, episode 3. That conversation will be talking about our favorite fantasy authors. So me, Jehovah, and Drastin will talk about each of our favorite fantasy authors, why we like them, what maybe even sets them apart from some of the other authors, things of that nature. So should be a fun conversation. Looking forward to that. As far as my next Let's Set the Tone, I might be able to get one in next weekend. We'll have to wait and see. I guess it really kind of depends on kind of short notice as well. If not, maybe look to the following weekend. But if somebody can do it, and I got a short list of people I need to get on, so I'll just kind of throw it out there and see if anybody's interested, basically. So sometimes that just works. But now that I'm going to have more time this time of year, going forward, I'm going to try and make sure to get out more content consistently, whether it's weekly or whatever that looks like. Work's been busy, so it's tough to. It really is. It can be tough to get out content as consistently as I like, but there's plenty of other content out there that I also enjoy that you can check out, such as World Makers Consortium. If you did not check out last night's episode on Rad Toys Galaxy, you need to do that. You will see that link in the description once this stream is done. We started off the Timbo's South Shore Mall shootout. It was a great start to it. A lot of fun. Got through three battles basically. And I think we got some early ones next week as well too. So technically, I think overall it's like a round 1 or bracket 1 or whatever that looks like. So, tune in for that as well. 8 p.m. Friday nights. Good stuff. Good fun. A lot of laughs. A lot of clowning. I think unintentionally. Clowning just kind of happens, but that's kind of how I think everybody in that crew rolls. Everybody's just got such a great, great attitude, funny, and just a whole lot of characters. So, but yeah, that was definitely a good time last night, and I knew it would be, but that was definitely a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Okay. One leg almost done. Do do do. Now the Golden Axe lizards have their two-toe taloned feet. Savage have like the normal like 5-toed claws, but um you know you're not really gonna see the feet as much anyways. So we're playing with our imagination anyways. So let's play pretend. So there are all the toes that we need for these guys. But they are just way too perfect to pass up. When I saw folks in the Savage Crucible community using these as skeletons, since Savage doesn't have any, I knew right away I had to get on that. Uh, whatever you want to call it, train. We'll train. Do that. But yeah, these look great. They're going to be great for this. I think I saw some more people, like I said earlier, kind of doing the same thing. Kind of caught on to that. Um, I do hope someday that Savage gets down on some skeletons. I'd imagine they probably will at some point, but for now it's not necessary with the cool stuff they did announce, like the Snake Men. I'm really hyped about the Snake Men wave. Wave 4 looks already awesome. We're just waiting on, man, I cannot wait for this next wave coming here. So, I love Cthulhu shit, and all this stuff is very like deep ones, very Lovecraftian or whatever. So I'm so stoked for that. And then of course the Titan Toy Expo coming up here in a couple weeks, and they're going to showcase them. So Jehovah is going to be able to check some of those out. They were showcased at the that Singapore show they had. I don't think any of us knew that was going to happen. At least I didn't. And we started seeing the pictures of the wave, and they went full on and Savage announced. But I guess Rob was there, so it was all kind of planned anyways. But the Varnock Brothers, the con exclusive that we're getting as well at Toy and Toy Expo. Can't wait for those. Got some sweet plans with that. The Scorpion or something like that, since they got the tattoos on them. So, sure hope that for me, I do want one each of the chest tattoo. I know it's hard to know if you're actually going to be able to get difference in them, but I'm sure hoping I do. If not, I'll figure it out down the road. But I'm just excited about it either way to get them and check them out. So hopefully we'll be able to get something planned with Savage Crucible here sometime in the near future and talk about some other stuff as well. I'd mentioned Estelle. It'd be really cool to have those guys get involved with Seven Dungeons and do like a weekend one shot with them. Run some D&D with them and hang out with them because they're all pretty fucking funny, pretty cool. So maybe we can plan something like that. That'd be really cool. But wait for an Elric should be out soon, I think, as well. Super stoked. Really quite can't wait. I've definitely repurposed a lot of my other money or toy money this year and kind of saved for things like that instead of spending elsewhere and just focusing on that. So pretty stoked for some of the stuff coming. I do want to thank Jehovah for hooking me up with the graphic novels. I'm almost done with the second one. They're pretty cool. It gives more lore and background, especially the Harbinger of the Deep. That sweet, awesome character that's coming out here. Wave 4. Can't wait to. He's the one I really want. I got 2 of him coming, so I can kind of customize kind of how I want, but use some of the pieces for other stuff. But either way, really excited on that too. But just been, at this point, I'm not gonna buy a whole lot of extra stuff. I've been, doing some little toy hunting here, buying a couple things off Macari. I'm gonna kind of stay away from that for the rest now. At this point, I'm just gonna call this next big wave here for Savage Crucible like my main kind of last hit of the toys for this year. Try to be a little bit more frugal. Not something that's easy for me, I'll be honest. But just trying to play a little bit smarter, so I'm doing that bullshit. But also to be fair, like I do, I love the Savage Crucible line. I'm a big fan of what they're doing, and how they connect and communicate with their fans, with the streams, and the feedback and all kinds of good stuff. So they're doing things that as a collector, even not even just that, as a customer, I guess in some ways, or fan, however you want to say it, like they do a lot of things that I really appreciate. It's about that indie toy development. They're working with Frankie Frazetta and doing some great figures. Got that Kubla Khan figure coming out, looks great. If you're familiar with Frazetta work, like there's a lot of good stuff out there that we could see down that pipeline. And he really likes to work with Savage Crucible as well too. He's kind of is pretty open about praising some of the stuff that they've been doing already with working together. So that's cool to see. And that's all part of the Crucible. The Crucible is unique in the sense that they openly want it to be a cross-dimensional time and space sort of lore, right? Like they that's kind of the whole point. Um, you pop through these portals and booyah, you could be really anything, even if it's sci-fi. Like it doesn't matter. Like it can cross over however it needs to. So like Stell said, why not have Luke Skywalker hanging out in the Crucible? That's certainly possible, right? So it's just kind of a neat take to be kind of open about that, and it's you know um, again opens up a lot of possibilities for like stuff to kind of mix and match and cross or whatever that just kind of works, and I think that's the really neat aspect of it. A lot of places I feel like just kind of focus on their stuff and want to keep it like that and don't want to I don't say they don't want to work with anybody else, but when it's your property, you're not trying to like normally um let everybody else have access to it. And that's one of the things that's unique about him. So cool. All right. Well, I think we're done. I think he just got to dry now. Looks like he is. He ended up just a little bit darker, I think, in some places, but it's pretty close. I'm gonna let him do that for a minute, and then what I'm gonna do is I gotta get in his skull, eyes and shit, and make them a little bit darker. But it's fucking great, man. They look good. Thank you, Famine, for that idea of touching. I thought about touching them up, but I didn't think to blackwash them. So that's what noob guy here didn't know. But thankfully, Famine said, it'd be cool. And I was like, what's that? Oh, here we are. Get off there, paint. Sure, that's gonna be tough to get that black paint off. Yeah. Yep. Now the question is, do I keep painting or and grab a beer? Grab another beer, of course. That's part of it. Duh. Or call it good for tonight. I don't know. I debate. I might just keep streaming. Honestly, I don't really have any other plans. I just didn't get a lot of sleep last night, so I know that the tired's gonna catch up to me sooner or later. Let's see. I'll at least get their eye holes clean or black. I'll probably grab another beer. Why not? Fuck it. And then it comes to, do I want to start painting or at least putting on a clear coat for the necromancer? I haven't come up with a name for him yet, though, too. Or I could paint. Could work on these a little bit too, huh? I mean, like I said, these for just being weapons that come with them, they actually look really good. They look really good. I don't know that I overly like them as weapons. I almost feel like it'd be cool to have one of them dual wield them, and then one use one of the actual crucible swords or something, and go sword and board. I'm probably gonna pick up another pack of these weapons. They're only $10, but they're awesome weapons to f around with and customize. I got a couple different figures here that have different weapons from that set. So, um, yeah, I may do that too. All right, let's get some more black in here. Okay. Oops. It's quite an awkward angle kind of to get in there too, but I really do feel like this makes the skulls pop a little bit more. Yeah, let's see a little spot in there. There we go. All right, that was good. Got a lot of this early on because I got smart that time and tried to get deep into the Kudovas. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Almost done. Cool. Yep. There we go. There she is. He, she, maybe. Who knows? Looks fucking cool though. Either way. All right. And that is 2 blackwashed Lemurians. Skeletons. Cool. I'm kind of looking over, see if there's anything to mess with, but no, I think that's pretty solid either way. Yeah. Very cool. If you can see those. And they kiss. Oh, yeah. Let's make baby skeletons. Yeah. Hug it out, bitch. All right. Let them do their things for a little bit. I am going to use the bathroom real quick. I do got to pee. Go figure. Baby bladder. And then I'll come back and decide what I want to do next. Whether I want to do weapon work or put a clear coat on this guy, but I'm definitely grabbing a beer as well too. So I will be right back. I'm going to put up the BRB screen here and just going to keep chilling, grabbing another beer, like I said, and we'll go from there. So appreciate everybody hanging. I'll see you in a moment. All right. All right. Grabbed another beer. So we're going to reconcile with that first. Little Midwest Roots Red IPA. Get the phone ready for a photograph so we can enter it into the Untapped app. As per usual. Let's see. Now, these beers I was able to grab while I was hanging out down in the yeah, you did hop in for a pee break, dead man. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Um, while I was in Ohio last week, I was able to grab some new beers. So that's where we're at tonight. Good to see you, dude. How you doing tonight? What are you doing? Rad was in here too. He was using me for nappy time. He was ready to go to sleep. So he's like, I'm gonna listen to you as I fall asleep. So I kind of lullabied him, I think. So it's a red India Pale Ale. All right, damn, that's thick. Holy shit. Damn, that's thick. Fucking A. I've had a couple warped wing. I'm hit or miss on the warped. I'm not too. Oh, there's the hops. Ooh, caramely almost. No, you good? Sweet, sweet man. There is definitely um. It's not even that old. It's definitely like floaties in there. So maybe it's got a lot of goodness to it. Yeah, we just I'm just kind of did a black wash on these storm collectible skellys here. So now I'm debating what I'm honestly gonna do next. I really don't know what I'm gonna do. Probably gonna start clear coating a couple things actually. What is this shit? Midwest IPA maybe. Well, the old Tap's not having a good time with this, so they don't know where the fuck they're looking for either. Warped Wing. I've been to the Warped Wing Brewery. It was all right. Um, felt very like a lot of, I don't know how to explain it. It was packed. There was a lot of people in there, and my personal choice when I'm at a brewery is a little more intimate, I think. But yeah, so Drastin to drink this too. He said it was pretty malty. That's interesting for an IPA. Hey man, I appreciate the hustle. Sometimes, I mean, I've been doing that a lot lately too, trying to keep up multiple tabs and bounce around. But I at least appreciate you popping in, man. You know, for sure. If you guys, I know this is just a random paint stream, but if you haven't ever got a chance to pop in for Toy Mercs on Wednesdays, highly recommend. Rad's involved now too. It's a great conversation. You know, they do such a great job of highlighting people in the community who aren't like huge just or who aren't huge in general. Like they might have 40 people and they do this great photograph that 40 people that follow them, I should say, that do a great photograph, and they highlight that and they showcase them and they say, hey, go follow them. So it's really giving a spotlight on to everybody in the community, including like small time folks, and I think that's absolutely amazing, and I love to see that. And again, it's a great time, a lot of laughs as well on Wednesdays, so make sure to check out Toy Mercs. I definitely recommend. Like I said, it's nice to see people giving some love to folks like that for sure. Yeah, man, I appreciate that. Always got to be able to support the homies for sure. I take that seriously. I try to do it as best as I can too. I've got more free time now on Wednesdays, though Wednesdays it does end up being a night that I do tend to stream as well. But when I'm free, I definitely make sure to pop in. No, absolutely, man. No, I think you guys listen, like I love the entire toy community as it is already, just because it's so welcoming and there's no gatekeeping, and it's a lot of people just kind of like enjoying everything together. But like you guys literally take the time to highlight people that you know um aren't either known or maybe don't have any connections. Like I think that's huge, man, because you probably like if that was somebody that wakes up the next day and all of a sudden they got 3 or 4 followers and likes for their content. I mean, that's like that's huge. That's a boost of positivity too. It's awesome. Did I take a fucking picture? What am I doing? The fuck? Fucking A, man. Figure it out. I'm gonna take a drink of this fucker though, because malty for an IPA. What the fuck? I'll be goddamn. It is malty for an IPA. What do you know? Did not expect that either. All right. I think Draston's got the right idea. I'm feeling like this comes in at a nice solid round of 4. That's what I'm giving it on the Untapped app. 4 out of 5. Come on. Fucking phone. It does feel good to have some beers this week because after being sick, man, fucking A. Needed a night like this. All right. This is going to get a 4.25 out of 5. That's where we're going with it. Perfect. All right. 3 beers in. Yeah, it's good too, man, because gatekeepers ain't no fun, and I know Zilla's a big proponent of no gatekeeping as well. He's always been, always talking that too, man, and I think it is great though that you guys are tackling that, right? So, um, super important. I just like I wish I had more time. That's what it kicks me the hardest. I keep talking about that tonight too. Is I've got more time now, so hopefully I can do more painting, more photos or whatever. But time is definitely my biggest issue. But man, it's awe inspiring daily to get on and see people doing what they're doing and collabing and just it's pretty wild. Some of the stuff I'm seeing out there from folks, you know, it sucks too, man. I literally bought a bag of pumpkins and was planning on literally was it Monday night, Tuesday night was going to do some photos for the hashtag pumpkins this week. And Tuesdays when I was starting to get sick on Monday, I could feel it. And then I woke up Tuesday and it was no bueno. I told my boss I can't come in. And then I was down for 2 days and then behind on everything in life, including all this. So I was like, well, fuck. I really wanted to do the pumpkins. It was my idea. I did. I got like a bag of pumpkins around here, but what are you gonna do? Shit happens. All right. I think I want to work on the necro for a minute. I'm gonna let these guys dry. I'll worry about their weapons later. I don't, it's not super important, but I'm gonna work on him. I'm gonna get soft goods off him anyways. So I got some other soft goods I bought, and Bert's gonna help me with the one maybe that might look a little bit better for him. I do still kind of like this because I do kind of like the tightness on it, but I don't know. I'm also not 100% sold on it, so yeah. Hey, what up, Bonfire? Welcome back. Welcome back. How goes the coloring of the dolls? Thank you. Appreciate that. It goes well. Did you eat a turkey leg? Did you have that? As I spoke to it earlier, y'all, when I did set the tone earlier today, it was with Mike there of Bonfire Brew. Give him some love over there at his YouTube channel. He had to leave and go have his second Canadian Thanksgiving, so lucky you. But yes, I'm here painting my dollies. Good to see you again. Oh, you got some turkey titty. Okay, that's good too. That's good. You got some turkey titty. I'll take some turkey titty. I do prefer the legs these days, the dark meat. Yeah, thanks, Deb, man. I appreciate you letting me at least select that last week. That was pretty cool. I was like, oh shit. I was like, well, it's Halloween. Fucking pumpkins. All right, let's see. So, okay. Whoop. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, this is one of the ones one of my dollies I painted. Yes. Pretty fucking slick. I do like the colors of it a lot. Yeah, I know. It's all about. That's the thing. With my turkey growing up, some of the family members would make good turkey, some of them didn't. So half the time it was dry and shitty, and that's when I started switching to like more dark meat or the legs because I was like, I knew at least even if it was a little bit drier, it was still gonna have flavor and be a little bit more moist. So there we are. All right, buddy, you can go back over there and chill for a minute. I'm gonna get you get your sweet. What the fuck? Now he's not standing right. Come on, bitch. Oh, bitch. Well, he ain't wanting to stand now, so he's a pee-pee head. Why are you doing this, dickhead? Fucker. Whatever. I'm just gonna put you over here or something for now. I don't know where. Goddamn. Stand. No? Okay. Find out. Fuck it. Do live. All right. Gloss. What's the difference between gloss and glaze? Is there a difference? Gloss and glaze. Me jerking off my paints again. Here we are doing that again. It's weird that oh, that's why I moved it around. It does kind of cut off. I don't care though. That's fine. It's better either way. Glaze and gloss. You know, I'm gonna be curious now what the difference is. Meantime, I'll take a drink. Don't mind if I do. What the fuck? It's all that sediment. Jesus Christ. so I definitely want the gloss. I want this thing to look like it's wet and icky. Oh, we're going with that. Shiny. We'll see when we're done if I like it or not, though, but whatevs. Fucking cat hair again. God damn these cats. Are you, did you make it back home, Mike? Or are you still, ooh, good God. There's a lot of semen that just popped out at me. I'm all over the place with this. Fucking whatever. Got home about an hour or so ago. Nice. Okay. You said it's like a hour and a half drive for you to get to your in-laws? Oh, your sister's okay. But okay, that's still a drive. Well, I apologize for keeping you so long, but uh, for me that'd have been an ideal scenario, honestly. So, so your sister's that's pretty cool. Well, good. At least you got another Thanksgiving dinner in though. You know, if they were upset you were late or whatever, just you can blame me for sure. I'll take the heat. I don't mind being the patsy. Gotta keep this in frame. I keep doing that. I have a tendency to get really close to me and forget that I'm supposed to keep it in frame. God damn it. Yeah, it's perfect. Okay. Yeah. Oh well, fair enough. Good. Then I don't feel so bad then, so I don't have to be the scapegoat. Okay. Well, there you go. Hey, fuck it. You got another Thanksgiving meal either way out of it, and that's a huge win. I'm stoked for our Thanksgiving. That is always awesome food. So good. It definitely makes it look like It's kind of wet and glistening. I like that. We'll see how it dries, though. Because I could have also just fucked it up. We'll see. But I'm pretty sure this is what I wanted. What do you think, Mike? How's that look, huh? You see that? Fucking bleeding, bloody tooth axe or whatever they are, spine axe. Very thing, Lovecraftian, right? It's pretty gnarly. Love painting my dollies, okay? Yeah, you had sushi today too. Yeah, you definitely were in your zone today. Yes, sir. I ate that second thing of sushi after we got done streaming and came down here, watched a little bit of Tales from the Crypt, and said, "Okay, time to stream. Let's get down here and do some painting." I don't know if I want to do. I might do a matte on this one, but I also feel like that. Well, we'll see. Does kind of make that blood pop out again, though. We'll see once it's dried, though. It's drying pretty good. Let that dry as it is for now. Maybe I'll grab something else to fuck. I don't know how I want to lay this. Oh, there. Well, oh shit. No, I didn't think that out very well, did I? I'll hold on to it then. Fuck it. I'll just fucking hold on to it, I guess. Some bitch. Some bitch. Got a whole mess of fucking paints in here though too. God, I don't know where to put it. That black water though. Man, that blue didn't take off in this like I really wanted it to, did it? I can see it some in there. I probably should have did like a wash. Wonder if that would make it look better. At the same time, he's gonna be holding it, so I don't know how well that would keep up, anyways. Hard to tell. Oh shit, yeah, it's definitely glossy. You know, I do like it. I should have probably went with the matte on the teeth though. But you know, we'll let it be. It's fine. Definitely made that blood pop again though. It looks fucking gross. Could have probably used some purple in there and make it look like a little bit more of like a decaying flesh, but you know, again, I'm not. I gotta stop overthinking, or otherwise it's gonna be a problem. I'll be looking at it all night doing that shit. So, moving on. Moving on. phone's popping off. All right. Gross. Sediment at the bottom of these sometimes always freaks me out. Sometimes always we're going with that. That's pretty much done. So I could probably do a. It's already trying to stick to the fucking thing. God damn it. Matte varnish. On that. And then we'll get back to letting it dry. Should probably grab another paper towel. Do appreciate, again, folks coming in and out throughout the evening. I know it's just a chill stream. I'm just hanging out, talking to talk, painting to paint, drinking to drink. So it's nice to have folks be able to just find the time to do that, even a little bit. So thank you. We're just hanging out, man. That's all we're doing. We're hanging out. Just hanging out. Doing it again. Not keeping it in frame. Some bitch. All right. God damn, it seems like a lot. Try to spread it out some. A little bit too much. The glaze, honestly, the gloss did dry pretty fast. I'm impressed by that. Didn't expect that. Very welcomed, though. I will tell you that. Very welcomed. Just keep moving around because, like, there's some spots just have too much of the, and it will pool. I've seen it already because I've done a couple things with the mat where it will pool up a little bit. So you got to kind of keep moving it. I feel like. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, I think I should use the mat on the spikes, but I'm not gonna. I gotta stop obsessing about it because I'm gonna obsess about it now. It'll be fine. Just keep telling myself not to obsess. That's what I'm gonna do. All right. Cool. Dry, bitch. Dry. All right. Well, question is, what do I want to do next? Put you back. I'll tell you that right now. Oh shit. Or drop you. Whatever. Fuck it. I know I'm stalling on painting this fucker. So I'm gonna start. Get that matte on there. I should have probably done the gloss in his mouth. That'd look cooler. Make it look wet. I still probably could do that actually. Maybe I'll try that, see if it would still. I don't know. But we're doing it live, right? That's what we do? Fuck it, we'll do it live, that kind of thing. That way, the mouth will shine and glimmer like there's spittle in it. All right. Let's see. Let's get this wand out of his mouth. Hand, also known as a hand. I'm familiar with them. I guess we'll just fucking pull it out. Man, I don't want to take him apart to get this fucking thing off. I'll figure it. I'm gonna work around that. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be that guy. Probably should. It looks like it's pretty much done. Okay, good. There's still some black in there. Fuck. Some more of this paint off. It looks pretty good. All right. Gloss matte. Okay. All right. We'll get a clear coat on it. I don't like that it looks like fucking horse semen, but whatever. I ain't judging. Yet. Gonna need more though. Gonna need more of Matt. Good old Matt. Keep in frame. Yeah, that gloss did good for the mouth because it definitely got it like shiny and looked kind of wet. That was a good call on yours truly's part. Already gonna need more though. I hope everybody's had a awesome Saturday. Maybe productive, fun. Maybe you watched a sport. Maybe you played a sport. Maybe you hung out with some family. Maybe you had some dinner, a good dinner, a lunch, a brunch. Maybe you're having drinks, whatever it might be. I do hope that it's been an awesome Saturday for you. After a week of being under the weather, I can certainly tell you it's been a great day. Got to have sushi and a conversation with my pal Mike. And, Britt's got her good pal up from Wampakoneta. They're scrapbooking and watching scary stuff. And I'm sitting here painting and talking to the ether, to the void. Not much better than that for a day for me. I'll tell you that. A great day. But I appreciate everybody's support throughout the day. Popping in while I was talking to Mike, or even popping in tonight, whatever it is. We're all busy. I get it. We all got things. We all got hustles. But even if it's for a couple minutes, that little bit of a little extra, that kind of support, man, it goes a long way. I feel like, and it's very appreciated. Been at this content creation thing for a long time, and there's ups and downs, and it's a grind, and it's this, that, and this and the other, and for me, like, I just enjoy having a creative outlet. That's the big thing for me. Whether it's doing this or talking, I'll never shut up, right? Clearly. But talking and connecting with people and having those conversations lets it know this is fun. I love this. But being able to conversate with people, whether it's even just chatting in the chat, that's very, it's very meaningful for me. So I definitely appreciate y'all. There's a lot of great people out there that do content that work in this space and have been doing it for years, and it's good people out there. I always check my content. I'm always recommending other people. I'm the type of person where if I'm doing something around the house, I'm watching TV, focusing on something, I've got another screen going on, sometimes up to three. That's just how I roll. It's not easy. I don't intend to inspect everybody too. I don't expect everybody to show up and show out every time. But when folks do, it's definitely appreciated. This evolution of, like, the banter and babble is more of a brand now, has been fun. It's been nice to be able to kind of just evolve a little bit and do things that I've been wanting to do for a while. And dude's busy these days with his family, and he's got to be able to focus and be there for them. He's got his hands deep into a lot of stuff with that, and it's pretty pretty neat to have that experience and be able to do that. You got to do what you got to do. He's like I said earlier, he's back to game stream a little bit more frequently. So, always watch out for that. Even if it's not a game you really care about or whatever it is, it's even if you pop in for a minute, say hello or like it. At least liking the video, live posts, whatever that stuff. That's huge, right? That's what it's about. Any sort of support, you know, it's always appreciated. Not always expected, of course, but I try to pay it forward and do the same when I can. So there's a lot of people out there that do content that I make sure that for me throughout the week, I'm able to make sure to catch live, whether it's one of the partners like Seven Dungeons or Half-Ass Beer Review, or one of the various content that I like to partake throughout the week. It's not always easy. You always have a lot of time, right? We don't time's the most precious of all the currencies in our life that we have. It's more precious than money. Well, pretty sure it is, but definitely something that we can't take for granted. So anytime anybody's willing to share that and take their time to you know be here in any form, it's definitely appreciated. So I'm just fortunate that I have the space in my life and partner who is supportive, and I can do and enjoy my hobbies and be able to, you I guess I really have an outlet. Honestly, more than anything, that's what it is for me. It's important to me to have a creative outlet, whether that's drawing, writing, painting, reading, or just something. This is like this here, like doing this. This is really, really calming for me. I just wish I wasn't tired so much throughout the week because of my job, because sitting and painting like really can take my day upside down and turn it right side up. It's just calming, and it has been for years. When Cappadocia and I were, doing the 3D printing and doing minis and painting stuff and this, that, and the other, and having aspirations of doing more with it, that was, I realized, right away then, like, hey, this is like something that's really good for, me mentally. And, here we are all that time later, and I'm able to finally do the things that I wanted to do. And this is definitely one of them. Just keep painting, I'm not doing minis so much as anymore, and I still might in the future and plan to, but being able to do this sort of stuff in this kind of space and work with action figures like this is awesome. you know uh, I got a lot of friends that do things in the 1/18th scale, or again some of the 1/12 like this. I just think that the 1/12 is where I kind of find my true comfort, maybe. I think I like the 1/18 a lot, um but I think for some reason there's something about this that I really just love, and that could change, right? I mean, who knows? Like, it can certainly change, but there's just something about doing figures this size, the 6-inch or whatever, that I just absolutely love. I say that while I'm putting on what looks like a coat of horse semen on my doll, as Mike said. There is a lot of commotion going on upstairs. You probably can't hear the footsteps, but Jesus Christ. It's two of them. What are they doing? Huh. Drying pretty well now. Mm-mm-mm. Damn, they are loud up there. I need a broom, bang on the floor. Like fucking grandpa. All right, lie down up there. What the fuck? I think what I'm gonna do. Yeah, see that fucking green is rubbing off too. Yep, I do see the greens rubbing off because of this. I think I'm gonna have to stall on that for a hot minute. Fuck. Do I want to try and probably take this apart and do the rest of it like that? I fucking do too, don't I? I'm trying to avoid extra work, but here it is. You got to, right? Let me take a swig of deliciousness first. Okay. I want to mute this. That way I can run the heat gun here. So, 1 second. Actually, I realize I probably shouldn't because I should probably let that dry first before I run the heat gun. What time is it? How are we doing? 11:30. About 3 hours. Yeah, probably because that's going to be a task. So I'm going to switch. I'm actually going to call it for tonight. And then yeah, I'm gonna let him dry some. And then I'll figure out how I want to move forward. That's what I'm gonna do. That is the final answer for right now. Is I'm gonna let this fucker dry. As I try to figure out why his knees aren't. I don't know. I don't think too much about that either. But hey, pause here. Take a pause. Take a bow. Maybe I'll take a bow. He does not want to stand right now with a motherfucker, does he? Let's see. There we go. Well, that yeah, that'll do it for me for tonight. I am going to get to cleaning up here and maybe get another drink and watching some TV. Watch a movie or just continue to watch some Tales from the Crypt TV series. Probably Tales from the Crypt. But hey, I definitely appreciate everybody hanging out even tonight. I enjoy just sitting here and talking to nothing. So, anybody able to pop in and say hey or whatever, thank you for that. But make sure to check again out the Let's Set the Tone that we were able to record earlier, Mike and myself. It was a great conversation. Definitely good to be able to finally do that, sit down, have that conversation, chit chat, and run him through the gauntlet of questions. Really, really, really great conversation. So I highly recommend that. Not to tout my own horn, but definitely check that out if you can. As always, if you're checking out any of this content, please like, share. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Throw in a comment in there. These are just a lot of times I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of winging it, right? But I'm enjoying doing it either way. Just kind of eyeballing everything here, but certainly certainly appreciate any of the support. So, as far as other things, again, Dungeon Banter will be this week. We're looking at Wednesday, hopefully, for that. If you've got an author that you love in the fantasy space that you think is awesome, swing by and share that with us. Share your passion about that. Me, Jehovah, and Drastin will be talking about that. We're supposed to, I had to cancel Wednesday my roundtable discussion of Peacemaker. That still might happen tomorrow. I don't know for sure. I'll have to connect with everybody and see what kind of lines up. If not, hopefully we'll get that out in the next week because I don't want that to sit around and get stale too long and get our thoughts out there with Rohit, Drastin, Jehovah, Mike, and myself. So excuse me. But again, thank you all for the support. Thank you for chilling. It's been fun to be able to do this again finally on a Saturday night. Hopefully I can do this once in a while throughout the week as well too. Just sit around, paint, stream, and hang out. Zilla didn't show up tonight. I know I promised that. I'm sorry. He's gonna hear it from me. Just kidding. No, I know he ended up being busy tonight. But again, I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your weekend. Sunday, tomorrow, do something fun. I get the Sunday scaries. We got a few things planned. Hopefully it won't be too bad. But, again, appreciate all the support. Appreciate everybody. Have a great night. And we'll see you real soon. I hope. That's the plan, right? We'll see. Bye now.